Ha ha! 33 minutes past hour number one back here on the Stephen A. Smith Show, ESPN Radio and ESPN News. The Stephen A. Smith Show is being brought to you by Wendy's, proud sponsor of the 2019 John R. Wooden Player of the Year. Want to take a moment to step away from sports for just a second here and to give major congratulations to my buddy, the one and only Spike Lee. Captured his first Oscar last night. The director extraordinaire captured the Oscar, the first of his career, for Black Klansman. Star of that movie was John David Washington, Denzel Washington's son. Star of that movie, Black Klansman. He did an exceptional job, but Spike Lee wins his first Oscar. Can't tell you how happy I was. His acceptance speech rattled a few folks. You know, he was excited. You know, was just a little bit all over the place. They had to bleep out some of the stuff he said. He started off by saying, "Do not turn that MFing clock on." He shouted as he took the stage because he had a lot to say. But he won his first Oscar at Sunday's Academy Awards, following 5 nominations over nearly 30 years. So I've known Spike Lee a long time. Obviously a diehard Knicks fan, and we've been friends for years. And I can't tell you how happy I am for him that he captured this award. This is a very, very big deal. And the wonderful Regina King, Beale Street, what she did in that movie and what she's done throughout her illustrious career, for her to finally capture an Academy Award as well. You just can't say enough. You really, really can't. Had her mom there with her. It was very, very touching. I met Regina King a few years ago. Every time we see each other, obviously, show each other a lot of love. And she's a phenomenal, phenomenal actress. And for her to finally capture the award as well was something special. But Spike Lee, I know him personally, and I've known him for years, and he's a friend. And I know how much this meant to him. And it was beautiful, ironically beautiful, that Samuel L. Jackson was up there presenting and announcing the winner. Spike Lee jumped off his feet into Samuel L. Jackson's arms and gave him a big hug. Samuel L. Jackson also made sure to let him know that the Knicks actually had ended an 18-game home losing streak by beating the San Antonio Spurs last night as well. So just happy for Spike Lee. Just really, really happy for him. 888-SAY-ESPN's the number to call. It's 888-729-3776. Let me finish up this whole Robert Kraft thing by saying this. Like I said, in the interest of full disclosure, I know I know a little bit about the man. I've had the pleasure of having a relationship with him. We talk frequently, one-on-one. I know him. I've been to his home. AFC Championship game, preview last year, and we've spoken on many occasions in the past. I was at before the Super Bowl. He had an event. I was there. I attended. Meek Mill was there. Jamie Foxx hosted the event as well. I was there. I got a lot of love and respect, and I revere this man in a lot of ways. I'm shocked and stunned to hear his name as a part of this, even though he hasn't been accused at all of sex trafficking, and that's a point that needs to be made. He's somebody that is being accused of soliciting prostitution. And the bottom line is that it's not a good thing for him to be a part of this. It's difficult for somebody like myself and others who know him a little bit and pretty much knows what he stands for, to be sitting here talking about him being in this position. And he has acknowledged, he didn't deny, rather, that he was at the spa. He didn't deny the police assertion that he was engaged in a sexual act, but he did emphasize that he did absolutely positively nothing illegal. So chances are, soliciting prostitution, it'll come with a fine. And the biggest punishment he'll receive is the embarrassment of it all. And to know him, that obviously is going to affect him deeply because he cares about his name, his reputation, and that of his organization, his team, etc. But in the end, if you're the National Football League, you cannot give Jim Irsay the penalty that you gave him in 2014 and don't deal accordingly with Robert Kraft. That's just the reality of the situation. And regardless of people like myself and others who know him a little bit, who believe in innocence until proven guilty, who don't want anything like this to be associated with him, the reality is that it has been. And as a result, we got to call it like we see it. 888, say ESPN. It's 888-729-3776. Let's go to the phones. Let's go to Jonathan. You're live with Stephen A. What's up?
Stephen A. Smith, you are the man. I've been listening to you for years. I'm a Bronx boy. You got me through some dark times in the military and out.
All
you
right.
just stole my thunder a little bit. I want to congratulate Spike Lee as a fellow NYU alum and New Yorker.
Okay.
Well-deserved and long-earned. And Aaron Hicks, it was a home run. Cashman deserves a lot of credit. And then real quick, and then I'll let you – I don't want to steal any more of your time. Could you speak a little bit, what are the chances of the Thunder in the West? And then also – bring Kyrie home to the Mecca. And
First of all, I would love Kyrie to come to New York. I don't think he's coming by himself. And the question is, can he convince somebody to come with him? That remains to be seen. As it pertains to the Oklahoma City Thunder, I'm not going to give them a 50-50 slot because that will put them on even par with the Golden State Warriors, which they are not. But I will tell you this. I consider the Oklahoma City Thunder the number one threat to the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference. They are a very, very good team. Paul George, as far as I'm concerned, is a leading MVP candidate, league MVP candidate. Russell Westbrook is a flat-out stud and a star. And collectively, they play within themselves. They play defense. On many occasions in the past, we've looked at Billy Donovan, a two-time national champion as a coach at Florida, and we questioned whether or not he was made for this game, even though he had gotten them to conference finals and things of that nature. I'm here to tell you right now, Billy Donovan has done a hell of a job with these Oklahoma City Thunders this season. He's done a hell of a job. He's got them playing together. He's got them playing for each other. He's got them playing defensively. And let me tell you something else, too. Russell Westbrook doesn't want to leave. Paul George doesn't want to leave. That Billy Donovan's got something to do with that. He's got something to do with that. So I think you got to take a moment to give Billy Donovan props for the job that he's done, because it ain't an easy job to do, but he's doing it. 888-SAY-ESPN. That's 888-729-3776. More of your calls in a minute. You're listening live to Stephen A. ESPN Radio, ESPN News.
Craving even more of Stephen A?
Him of all people.
For around-the-clock access to the man?